Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season. And we're underway.
But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go.
Wilson's in motion right. Wilson's drive out of the middle. And he'll take this up a little bit, 18-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game. Second down. Off the play fake, they look to throw. He's airing for Williams. And not really a reception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On play action, they'll throw. Catch made by Watson to the outroute. And he will not get what he needs as he's short of first down on the 22. Fourth down, and Stone now, so to punt. That's returned now for Smith. It'll be a 43-yard hit, 6 to return. And it'll be Falcon football. Very good position for the Falcons. Offense is up at first and 10 at the 37. Here's Cook as they get it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they need a second and 6. This defense for the Commanders, they were fantastic a week ago. They went over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take a look at what times to interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't go to the ball? Do you try to run the ball? Or do you try to throw the ball? Make sure you see your own football. And you're also exposed to this thing because it's one play. You're by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play. And we just saw an example of it right there.
Out of the gun, Watson. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we start the shot here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to come over. Back in the return. terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there, ready for this next drive of the Washington offense. These guys definitely looking for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goals, Charles. So see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team anyone talks to says the exact same thing. When you start driving that deep in your territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to go to that, you change field position, so you flip the field a little bit. They didn't get it that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive. They helped themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Williams man in motion left. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to launch this deep to Watson. This is taken into the 5. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards. We saw this running last year in college. He wanted to take the shots downfield. And that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run this way. And he is getting into his own touchdown, Washington. Here's a touchdown. And the Commanders reach what's outside the game's first score this afternoon. Extra point by Yorkers. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he almost fell to a disaster there, but does get into the end zone before going out. And they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin the next drive for the Falcons offense as well. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you're there, that they take charge of the possession and try to get things moving. You're the key to the position. Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Watson's throw there caught by Gallup. And he gets himself to the 34 out of bounds there. So he just needs one more to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass rush for first down. They'll try to nail the Cook. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So the first down lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. No pressure here. And down he goes. 38 seconds speech here on 3rd and 1 after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He went scared there at 5, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on that was Josh Hunter to put this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who's going to be happy? His defense. He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking it nicely. Good English on that play. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here. 4th and 39. That'll be the 30-yard gain as we run down towards 36 seconds in the quarter.
When they made a play this year, he's certainly been the
He's
guy
getting
to
held
do it.
up,
As the
one-on-one.
season's gone on,
Like these niggas, I don't get the game, dog.
Spectacular.
And lesser than niggas be doing way more on my niggas, and they way better than these niggas.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Finding Williams once more, complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey, 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Watson's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there for us in the completion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Right back to Cook for another completion. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Watson. Out left to Dotson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 23-yard run. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Ready, check.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
79 Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, break.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing just about on his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Smith to return it. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the save, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Beckham. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's 2nd and 9. There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards there at a Washington 1st. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there at a Washington 1st. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And it's intercepted. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Watson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Running for it, here's Cook. They find some open field here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To throw is Watson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jahan Dotson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second and 4. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Von Miller in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got this complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
Here we go, here we go. Look at 19. Pressure on leading.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Watson off play action. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, it's Watson. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. To throw again on second down. Watson. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
19 Tigers.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 62 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Hey, pass. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. York able to send this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, Watson. That's caught once again by Gallup. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.